Hello, friends. Let's have some fun today. My dog will probably cough things up in the background. If we haven't hung out before, my name is Mark Mandel. I do developer advocacy for Google Cloud. I work on open source stuff. Alrighty. You know what? Let's share my working space. Let's do that. So, today is the release candidate day for Agones. So I need to do some stuff. I'm just going to kind of potter through and talk about stuff, but if you have stuff you want to talk about or things you want to say or drop stuff in chat, just kind of want to have a play and have a chat, and you can all keep me company while I do this. What is not possibly the most exciting task in the world? I will readily admit. Okay. But it is reasonably well documented. Okay, so first step here is I need to create a release. Yeah, what am I doing? Yeah, things, right? Like my brain's not working today. Okay, release process. Let's have a look. Alrighty. Yada. Release calendar. Cool. Release issue template. There we go. I'm probably going to put a checklist of stuff that I'm going to write down over here in that things I'll need to do when I'm back off camera again, because why not? Okay, so release process, create a release issue, label it release, and complete all the items in the release issue checklist. Simple enough, right? Should be simple enough. Alrighty, so let's grab this. Copy. We'll take it over here. What do I need to scratch this, please? Oh, I don't have a scratch for this. There we go. New. Just a scratch file is fine. Markdown. Thank you. Okay. Beautiful. You may notice that everything here looks a little bit interesting. It's it's a little fuzzy at times. That's because I am actually running this IDE on a different computer through the power of Xpra. I do that because while I'm streaming, I can offload all my CPU to my big machine that's sitting in the office. And honestly, it's actually a really nice experience. Anyway, version. What are we running? 1.11.0? That seems about right. This is -rc though. Okay, so release issue template, do all that kind of stuff. And it looks pretty good. So we'll come back over here. Let's create our release issue. All right, let's create a new issue. I'm just going to use blank one. Let's grab all this junk. Splot. Hey, Kebe. Or I know who that really is, but I'm not going to use real name because I know who that is. Come to keep me company. Thank you so much. You are so kind. That looks right. You know what I'm going to do? You may laugh at me. Just want to double check how I create this issue when I'm doing release candidates, because sometimes I forget and I do silly stuff. Here we go. Release. Yeah, -rc. Okay, cool. Yeah, it looks the same. Fantastic. Is it, what time is it where you are, Kevin? I know it's like either it's got to be like sleepy time, right? Oh, 11:30 at night. Yeah, way past my bedtime. That's no fun. All right, so that all looks good. Let's do a preview. Beautiful. Let's give it a release tag. Close to close to bedtime. Yeah, nope, I feel you on that one. 11:30. Yeah, actually, you know what? Yeah, I get up later now because COVID, and I don't have as much reason to get up early. There we go. Let's submit a new issue. What's my phone telling me? That I created a new issue. Good for you. Sweet. Get rid of all of those. Perfect. Okay. So first fun. So look, reviews, closed issues. They've got current milestones, appropriate tags. Is there anything exciting you want to talk about today, Kebe? Or anyone else who is watching? Because let's have a look. I want to see closed issues. What is exciting? Issues with no certificates, no milestones. Let's have a look. That looks like non-issues that we care about. Oh, that looks weird. All right, maybe there's some stuff in here we care about. That's invalid. Kind features. Oop, that's a new one. Yep. Let's have a look. Actually, sorry. I'll do this a different way. That one's one that should be applied to this milestone, but isn't. Those are all invalids and kind features and bugs. That's invalid. This one is duplicate. I thought I saw a second one. You haven't closely been following Agones. Do you just want to know more about my dog or other such sundries? I thought I saw a second one. Oh, this one. There we go. Let's add that too. I'm here just to hang out, see what's going on. Taking the chance to catch up a bit on Agones. Cool. Well, actually, there should be some fun stuff. We'll go into the release notes as we're doing this too. There's some neat new things in this. I think there's a bunch of new features. Actually, you know what? I can't remember what's in this release. I know in this release, we have Kubernetes 1.17. That's definitely a thing, including updates to like CRDs and that kind of stuff. All right, so that's all looking pretty good. So let's look at what we got here. Issues with no milestone. I want to see issues that 1.11. So okay, reviewed issues with none. So there's that. There's huh. I actually expected there to be more issues. Really? That's the only issues that are closed? That's entirely possible. I know we did a lot of PRs, but I didn't think. Really? Okay. End of year. Those things happen. That is always nice because the Go lives in a mono repo, so Agones always ends up needing to stay a bit more behind than we'd like. Oh, hey, John. Hey, Syntax Arrow. I will indeed see you tomorrow. Does that look right? I guess that is quite possibly right. I guess we didn't work through that many. We can actually unpin that now. Where are we? Just is closed. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, if that's what it is, that is what it is. It is the end of the year. Yeah, we upgraded all the CRDs are now V1. All the mutation webhooks are V1. All the extension stuff is all V1 now. Which is actually why I'm going to recommend that people test the RC like as early as possible, ideally, because there's a bunch of stuff in there that should be fine. But yeah, can you make sure, please? I'm going to put some notes in the release notes. Okay, let's have a quick look. All right, so it's closed. That's got. I'll have a look at that. That might need some new things. That might also need a breaking tag that we closed anyway. Okay, cool. Game server client SDKs, that is some cleanup. Okay, sweet, easy. API extensions V1 beta 1 to V1 for all CRDs. I'm gonna call that a breaking. And like operations, I think is where that's gonna sit. I think that'll be a bit nicer. Validation is going to don't declare side effects. So we're going to call that operations, and I think that's otherwise. And what about bug? Bug, I think that's actually. Fine, whatever. Leave that the way it is. I think we'll run the RC at my job after Christmas. After Christmas, it will be stable. But it's fine. I mean, it comes out every 6 weeks anyway, so it's not the end of the world. Maybe we'll task someone that works over Christmas with the upgrade. Okay, sweet, that'd be awesome. Everything's passing. I don't expect any major issues. There's only like one spot, like his game servers, because the new CRD v1s require you to, well, basically require you to have a structural schema, which means that you have to explicitly be like, these are all the things that are inside the CRD. Inside the game server where we have the pod template, we have to be like, add anything, because we can't really reference the pod spec. And I'm fairly sure everything's fine, and I've checked everything in the end-to-end test to check this stuff, but that is the only place that I'm like minorly concerned that something will be like, I added this extra thing and it didn't show up in a CRD, even though it should have done. There we go. API extensions v1 beta 1 to v1 for all CADs. I did that one already. Okay, so that looks like that should be good to normal. We have a bunch of other CRDs internal. We actually do refer to the pod spec. How do you refer to the pod spec inside the CRD? There's no way of reffing things. Oh, you have a thing that generates CRDs off the Go code. Yeah, I've seen some people do that. That is like... Somebody needs to like open source that or something. The other trick I've actually seen that's actually quite cute, I saw this, was in the validation webhook, do a dry run request to create a dry run request. It's the Caves tooling. I have to take that for a spin. Yeah, the other trick I saw was to send a dry run request to a pod creation using the template as the default. So you're not creating it, but it'll validate fail. And so you could just do that on like the first run and like maybe keep a cache of like the ones you validated or not. And then like that's also a kind of nice way of doing it if you need to do that kind of thing without having to. Yeah. Wow, that's really interesting. You must rerun that on every Kubernetes version change, I guess, because the pod spec, I mean, it's pretty stable, but it what's the word I'm looking for? It could change. It's your own case tooling. Okay, is that like the I have to go hunting for that. I assume that's the Kate's operator thing or whatever it's called. I've just lost the blank on what that's called. I know exactly what you know the thing I'm talking about. The operator framework thingamabobber. Okay, that's all done. Yeah, find me a link. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right, let's have a look at pull requests. Let's say is merged. I feel like this is going to take longer for me to do while I'm streaming. because why not? No milestone. Ooh, all right, so we got a lot of good stuff here. Everything's merged. Yeah, this is actually an easy one. I can just grab you all. Ooh, that one I'm going to do special because you should actually sit under milestone 110. Let's put you in the right spot. Okay. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, and I put that as breaking too. There's a bunch of breaking stuff I want to mention. Cool. All right. Okay, that all becomes milestones 1.11. All right, so that's an easy one. Oh, did I just do the wrong thing? Yep. Boop, boop, milestone 1.11. Oh, that's good stuff. Gotta have a cup of tea. It's very important. Okay, now let's look at the ones in 1.11, see if anything needs a label, because it doesn't have them yet. I know, this is fascinating stuff, so I'm trying to bring my comedy gold to this stream. I know it's definitely coming through. All right, that looks good, that looks good, that looks good. I'm usually pretty good about triaging pull requests. See, this pull request list is looking better. So the issues, I'm like, there's 5 issues, but that was a lot of work actually. A lot of that stuff moving to Kubernetes, the latest version of Kubernetes, and all those CRD updates. Kubernetes SIGs controller tools. Ooh, I am gonna pop that into a new window on my laptop here. Possibly put, yeah, nice. All right, I will check that out. Thank you very much. That all looks pretty good, actually. I think it was just this one. Merge allocation service annotation metadata. I wrote that, and I don't know what that means. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. Okay, got it. Yeah, I had 2 annotation sections. Okay, it's just, it's cleanup. Cleanup under operations. Cool. Alrighty. Sure the next RC and stable releases in Google Calendar have the correct version number. Can I do that from this account? I don't know if I can. Let's see. I'm going to do it. I tell you what, actually, you know what I'm going to do? Just going to skip that. I will do it. Actually, no, I'm not. I lied. What I will do, though, is... I might do it a little off screen, though, because I don't need you to see my my calendars. Just so you know. But I don't think I can edit it from here from this account. Let's have a look. Web view on the calendar. Nope, I can't access it from here. But if I go off screen, which you can't see, and I look at, where are we? January 2021. What week is that? The 26th. There we go. Release candidate. What are we? 1.12.0. Save this event. And then the next week, you all can't see this. 1.12.0 stable. Save this event. So if I refresh this screen now, we come into January 1.12. Beautiful. Yeah, so that's 1.11. So that's on Tuesday, the 2nd of February. Beautiful. Which means I can create a new milestone as well. Very exciting stuff. 1.12.0, and that is the 2nd of February. What other fun things can we talk about while we're here today? Make sure I got that right. Yep, perfect. What things have been on my mind? I'm looking forward to holidays. I don't know about y'all. I don't know if you realize this, but 2020 has been stressful. I don't know how you all feel. So I'm taking some time off over the break, which I'm very much looking forward to, and I hope you all are doing the same. Okay. Next milestone is created. Any issues in the current milestone are not yeah, we don't actually do that anymore, so I can tick that off. That's easy. If release candidate, which we are, add the label feature freeze, do not merge. Okay, we have some pull requests. I know we do. We have one of them. Easier way of doing that, I think. Go away, go away, go away. Let's just freeze. Beautiful. While loop. Already took a week off during Thanksgiving. I'm thinking I'll do the same for New Year's and Xmas. Yeah, I think you should. Absolutely. Take more time off. I recommend this. Alrighty, so that should now have external DNS. Actually, since we're in here, that is a feature. And we'll also call it breaking because it's kind of new. Yeah, I keep taking these weeks off during the year. I don't know how much they refresh me. I haven't decided. Get checkout master and get rid of pull robust. Let's put back over Agones. I'm going to do that locally, though. I actually don't think I need it. Yeah. This is where I will actually do my work. This is actually my machine at work. Sweet, that is up to date. Taking the last 2 weeks of the year off. Maybe the first week of next year. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. One should do that. All right. F4 release, which we're not. Perfect. Make gen changelog. Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay, so... we have a tool. It's called Make Gen Changelog. Actually, there's a thing that I do that I'm going to do. That's going to be annoying. So usually before every release, what I do is I delete all my Docker images. This is not something that I actually document anywhere, but I kind of just do it so that I pull down all the latest of all the good things. Shouts in Basil make. Yes, everything is make. Make is everything. Go on. I like to start with a clean slate. There we go. Everything's going away. Okay, beautiful. I'm gonna kick off some things in the background though to rebuild some stuff now that I just did that. Let's start with make shell because I will want that anyway. Unable to find locally. Excellent. That's fine. That can run in the background while that's doing some other stuff. Make gen changelog. That's right. Now to do that, oh really? Gen changelog needs? No, it doesn't. Let me double check that. I just want to see that. Gen changelog. Release.mk. Release branch. Yeah, it doesn't. That's just weird. Okay. I don't know why it was checking to see if that release version's there, but it doesn't need it. It's gen changelog. Yeah, it doesn't need to do that. No, that's weird. I do need to grab a GitHub token. So let's flip over to all me because you don't need to see that. I'm just going to regenerate my token here. Personal access tokens. You definitely don't need to see any of this. Excellent. Regenerate token. I'll let that run while that's going. All right, let me yeah, I can always regenerate it. Okay, now we can flip it back over. So I use what do I use? We use this thing generate our stuff. What is it? GitHub changelog generator. Works reasonably well, I must say. Up, and I realized just now. I knew it. I did the wrong thing. Did the wrong thing. And I'm gonna whoops, and I just realized I put you all on the wrong screen, didn't I? Thank you. Yep, totally clicked the wrong button. If release candidate, run this version. That's the one. I ran the wrong version, just so you can see real fast. I need to run my changelog release version 1.1 RC. So let's do that. Now I can paste in my GitHub token, but you all can't see that, so let's hide that from you. Okay, let's clear that from my clipboard history. Y'all don't need to see that either. Okay, let's go to the right thing this time as well. Excellent. Okay, so this is really good. It actually has rate limiting and all that kind of stuff. So it goes and fetches a bunch of issues and grabs all the data. It takes longer every release, but you know what are you gonna do? It actually updates the entire changelog. So even if you went back and like fiddled with like the tags that are on each of your issues, then it makes life pretty easy. Let's have a look over here. Okay, so this is rebuilding our build system, which is good. I want that happening in the background too. There's something else I want to do actually, but that's less of an issue. What I'm probably going to do is get everything ready, get everything going, and get the pull request in for, what's the words I'm looking for? Get the pull request in for all the changes we need to make for the release. And then when it comes to actually releasing it, I'll do that off stream, because that involves running all the things with all the accesses and all that fun stuff. But I do appreciate you hanging out with me. It's nice. Okay, so that's doing that stuff. This is merging stuff. I think I can do in the meantime. I can do that next. Why don't I tell you what? Why don't I open those up? Let's get that open. Install Helm Agones chart values. Excellent. Currently 1.11.0 dev. What do I need to do there? Should be 1.11.0 RC. Let's grab those. We can make that change. While we're in here, I don't think there's anything else. 1.11. Nope, that's it. Cool. And then I think there's 2 spots here, which there is. Spot. Beautiful. Alright, so I can take those off. Excellent. What else we got going on? Alright, that's having lots of fun. Generating all the stuff. Turn that down, have a look over here. What's going on? Alright, anything else I can do while that's running in the background? I can update my SDK packages. Let's do that. SDKs, which is the one that I need to do first? Node.js package.json. Let's have a look. Node.js package.json. I think that's only one spot. Some of these package systems have like 3 different places for writing stuff. That's right. Oh, and then it's the C# one. It's the other one, which is basically the 2 that we currently push out to actual repos. Should do the Rust one at some point, because, you know, there should be a crate. Actually, KB, I'm kind of surprised you haven't bugged me to make a Rust crate. It seems like a thing we should do. What am I looking for? New spec and CS Proj. That's the one. Okay. All that backend stuff is Go. So that'd be why. That makes sense. That would make sense. I did that one. I got his new spec. Here we go. No, I thought you'd bug me for a API, the SDK. There should be a Agones SDK crate. We should really do that at some point. That's what I was referring to. I haven't taken that for a spin in quite a while, actually. Kevin's like, yeah, that'd be useful. Yeah. Yeah, it should be a crate, right? I wonder if somebody else has probably beat me to it. 100% yes, please. Do you want to file an issue? We should really do it. If we file an issue, then someone will get onto it. And the thing is, I will probably have to do it because I'll need to have the username and passwords for the crate account. Yeah, if you want to file an issue since you're sitting there, I don't know if you're just too tired, which I completely understand. Let's make sure I didn't mess any up there. New spec. 11 RC, that looks good too. Alrighty. Did that. Alright, let's have a look and see if the changelog has done. Yeah! Alrighty. Let's have a look. I always love having a look and seeing what's in the changelog. Always very exciting. What goodies we got? Alright, 1.11 RC, update to 1.17, all the CRD changes. Yep. Ooh, the sand one is a fun one. I just want to have a look at that. CRDs, Terraform test clusters. Yep, beautiful. Remove support docs for Helm 2. Yep, that goes away. Ooh, yeah, we should mention that. Ooh, that's a good one. gRPC powered REST API for the multi-cluster allocation. There's some work on Windows builds, the Windows stuff, which is actually kind of neat. I quite like that. REST allocation endpoint. Yep. Preliminary Windows support. Side effects, client SDKs. Agones game server client SDKs. Don't know. That could be just cleanup. Update to go 1.14. Anything that jumps out at me here that I'm like, ooh, what is that? No, it all looks pretty good. There's some good stuff in there. I like it. Cool. All right, run make gen install. Create an issue. Awesome. Thank you. Yay. We have a actual Rust SDK. We just don't have it in crate. We don't have it in crates.io. There is a Rust SDK. Just like there is one. I haven't looked at it in a while. I don't know which. I think it uses the non-Tokyo version of gRPC. We should really flip that to Tonic. Yeah. We've had one for a while. Someone wrote it. They just like drove by and like before I was writing a lot of Rust and they dropped it in. It's fine. Probably worth a review. I don't know how many people are using it. It's a good question. But yeah, no, that's been around for a while. But it really should probably be in crates. All right, sweet. So that's in there. Oh, did I run gen install? Oh, yes, I did. All right, so we should see a different install.yaml. Beautiful. My other fun one. So this is, I actually really like this make target. This is a make target that goes and looks at each of our example images that we push up live and checks to see if they exist. And if it doesn't, it fails them rather than doing it manually. Yeah, things outside of crates.io aren't super visible and miss it entirely. Yeah, so if you don't believe me, since we're talking about Rust, because why not? Rust. Boom. Yeah, currently it's sitting in there. It's a thing. It exists. It's been there for a while, actually. When was the last time it got touched? Yeah, see, I think it got added 3 years ago. It uses gRPC RS for BetterOS. We have an issue just for funsies. I feel like, yeah, that we had some issues with the SSL library because gRPC RS uses OpenSSL, which is great for some things and not great for others. And the Rust ecosystem has changed a lot for gRPC. And like, yeah, you and I have talked about Tonic and stuff as well. See whether it's worth moving to like something like Tonic or I don't know. I think that might involve a bit of a rewrite, so because it has to be run under async, which has some portability concerns. Yeah. It probably requires a review. That'd be a fun little Rust project to work on, though. Cool. Let's have a look, see if that's passed. And it has. Excellent. All right, release template time. Boop, 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 boop. I'm actually moving through this pretty quickly. Give me the raw version of that, please. Oh, I know what I have to do here, and I really don't want to do it. All right, cool. Screenshot.md. Split. Oh, actually, I want the changelog. Let me pop that to a new tab. So, version. This becomes 1.11.rc. Replace all. Release candidate. That is true. Oh, we did make some changes recently to how this is formatted, which makes me really happy. Alrighty, let's have a good look. So breaking changes, implemented enhancements. Those are usually the things I grab. Changelog and our security and breaking changes. Let's drop that in there. I do want to write a note in here, but I just want to have a quick dig into. Oh yeah, I need to do all this stuff. Oh, wait for that to come back. This release includes several breaking changes, breaking and or risky. Maybe that's not a good word. Breaking changes that include upgrade supported Kubernetes version to 1.17, upgrade CRDs to V1 from V1 Beta 1, including adding structured schemas. There's a couple of things I want to do. For this reason, we request that users test this our release candidate against their current installs to ensure there are no issues going forward before it is moved to stable. We have also updated our documentation on the requirements on creating self-certificates for auto-scaling webhooks. Since SANs become a requirement in Go 1.15 for HTTPS requests. If you are running fleet autoscalers with an SSL certificate and are not using a SAN in your certificate, please update them with this release. This is backward. This release and preparation for the I think that makes sense. Never had to touch that stuff with the Helm release. Yes, that is all automatic. So this is the stuff I was just reading about. So all the webhooks inside Agones, you don't have to care about. That's not gonna matter to you at all. That's all done automatically, and you don't have to care about it at all. It's if you're running a fleet autoscaler with a webhook, and that webhook has an SSL cert. So if you're doing fleet autoscalers by themselves, fine. If you're doing fleet autoscalers with a webhook that's just straight over HTTP, you're fine. It's just if you're doing webhooks to a fleet autoscaler with an SSL cert. I found out, so this deprecation of just using common name and an SSL cert is a 20-year deprecation. And when you migrate to Go 1.15, there is apparently a way of turning this off, but I could not make it work for the life of me. Wherein it just goes, nope, if you're just using a common name and you don't use a SAN or whatever they stand for, which I forget, then we're going to just grump at you a lot and refuse to work. We also updated documentation. Let me show this sense because that's actually a really good point. I just want to make sure this all makes sense. I'll go down creating SSL certificates for fleet auto scaling webhooks. Let's make that a full stop. Since sends are a requirement, oh. Okay. Autoscalers with a webhook that is also configured with a SSL certificate and are not using a SAN in your certificate, please update them with this release information from Okay, that makes more sense. Make sure I get all the things. Does that better? Does that feel better? If you are using fleet autoscalers with a webhook that is also configured with apparently an SSL cert, that makes more sense. Yeah, cool. And are not using a SAN in your certificate, please upgrade them in this release in preparation. Yeah, cool. Cool. Sweet. Creating to include SAN in the certificate. Oh, no, that doesn't make sense. For fleet autoscaling webhooks, since SSL certificates. Just requests. Yes. Okay. Yeah, it's like I'm just like, please do the thing. All right. It's releasing. Okay, let me have a look. I just want to make sure I get this one nice. This release includes several breaking changes that include upgrades support version of 1.17, upgrades CRDs. CRDs. What do we call it? Admission. What do they call them? Admission reviews, validating webhook configuration. Admission controllers. Maybe flip that around at least. If you're using autoscalers where we put the configuration and you're not using sender, please. Actually, yeah, that's a good one. The documentation for fleets. Has been updated to I should link to that. And actually, let me find that real quick. Where are we? Agones.dev. Not install Agones webhook. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. Has been updated to include instructions. and has been tested to work on the current version of Agones as well. That seems better. That's probably going to complain. Cool. Been updating clean instructions on. Now, good if I could spell. Cool. I think that looks pretty good. So a little preview. Dude me, breaking changes, implement enhancements, cool, changelog, blah, blah. Okay, so I still need to do that down there. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. This is a manual step. I need to find a better. Oh no, I'm in the changelog. What am I doing? Can you eat that, please? I should really find a better way of doing this too. All right, so I need to drop in all these sodding sod example image tags, because that's a thing I need to do. Alrighty. That's like very exciting stuff. But I actually have a bit of a hack for doing this. It's called grep and said. Let me actually pop over here. Oh, that's done. All right, beautiful. No. Yeah, no, not C#. Yeah, that's one that takes a while. Let that run in the background too. Just running stuff in the background. We have a whole test suite for C++, and it's just better if I run it in the background because that thing takes. Why does C++ take so long to compile? Why? Somebody tell me. Automate. Yeah, there's only so much to automate, unfortunately. Let's just go here. Samples. History. Grep registry. No. I usually just run a grep command that, of course, I've completely forgotten. What do I normally call the thing? We do have conventions that make life a bit easy. Not repository. Did server tag? Do I usually go look for server tag? Apparently server tag. So I grab that. Yeah, that's not very useful. But then I grep repo. That's another good step. That gives me, I think, everything. And then let's sort that, which makes life easy. And then let's put that in my clipboard. Let's come over here. See? It's not that bad. See? It's fine. Actually, if I wanted to get really fancy with it, I could probably sed some of this stuff and make my life a bit easier. In fact, I probably should. In fact, why don't I? I could write a little script that does that. Probably because I'm lazy and I don't feel like doing it right now. All right, CPP, simple server. Let's just grab that. Well, it's been fun. Thank you for hanging out. I will see you next time you decide to drop by. If I don't see you before the end of the new year, have a good break. Do we have zero decline in here? Oh, yeah, apparently we do. Look at that. Yep, that's not what I want. What did I just do? It did something weird to it. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Now we're back. All right, cool. I did something silly. Node.js. Yeah, I could probably run a little makefile that would spit this out for me without too much trouble, because I have this information. Keep doing that. It's all right here. In fact, that would be nice. Maybe I should do that, but I'm not going to do it now. Lazy. Lazy, and I don't feel like it. Maybe next time. Simple game server. Well, now it's in my head. Now I kind of want to do it, but I'm almost done. So that TCP and that UDP server will go away eventually, because we actually have that all set up already. Stop doing that, Mark. Oh, where's Synotic? This is a good reason to do it by hand, I guess. Although if I had this scripted, then it would be less of an issue. Okay, where's Synotic? Let me guess. I called it something different. Yeah, image tag, because I hate myself. All right, so really I should look for a repository. I buzzed. Anything very exciting? Probably not. Alrighty. Gotta check to make sure no one's being like, hey, what are you doing? Why can't I get in contact with you? Alrighty. What was I doing this again? Just have a look-see. Alrighty. Alright. Created our last release with a release template. Oh, that's right. Yes, yes, yes. So let's come over here. Releases. Draft a new release. Where are we? Tag version, release title. Just gonna grab everything, but I'll splat it. Get rid of that top line. Womp. You know what I'm gonna do? Good for you. Okay. That's been nice. Put some bold in it so people can see stuff. I think that's reasonable. This release includes some breaking changes, upgrades, supported Kubernetes version 117, yada yada. We request that users test release scan the current installs to ensure there are no issues before it moves to stable. The documentation has been updated. That does not need to break to a new line. It's been tested. There we go. What's going on here? That looks a bit cleaner. That looks good. I missed one. Super Tux Cart. See? You're right. I should automate this. Everyone's correct. It's fine. Don't worry. I know. 0.3. Okay. At least it stands out like a sore thumb. Super Tux Cut, Super Tux Cut. Super Tux Cut. That looks better. Alright, cool. Yeah, we should automate that. That'd be a good thing. We should do that. That's totally reasonable. Okay, so that does that. Save a draft, please. Excellent. Thank you very much. Did that. Site updated. All right, almost there. Big stretch. Well, I can turn all this off. All this stuff that I don't need to do. Let's get rid of that. Bye-bye. Alright, because none of that's full release stuff. Full release, add previous structure mentioned, have drop down, config.terminal updates. Yep. Alright, so all of that goes away. Cool. Big stretch. Lots of fun. Alrighty. Alright, so I just need to pull this into here. Alright, create a draft. Give me a draft. Oh. Just thought of something. It's alright. Should be fine. She'll be right, mate. Yeah, I want to test what the thing looks like. You can do that. That's okay. Where am I? Site, content, blog, releases. I'm just going to copy one of these, which just makes life easy. Copy, paste. Actually, I don't know if here's an interesting one. Do I want to do that? No, I'll get rid of you, and you, and you, and you, and you. So I can grab this one. But see, I don't need this anymore. See, I changed some stuff so I can literally just copy paste now. So, what does my release candidate look like? Yeah, grab this one. Makes life easier. Call it 1.11. Blam. 1.11.0, 1.11.0. Today is 12th of, what's the date? Say the 15th. Okay, let's grab the scratch. How interesting. Nice markdown editing. All right, cool. That looks good. I'm just going to go a little quiet for a sec. Bear with me. What I'm going to do is just Actually, do I have that on here? Internet. Here we go. Because I'm running this IDE on a different computer. Perfect. Okay, good. Now we can go back. I just wanted to bring up Chrome on that computer because it's gonna make this a lot easier. Whoops. Let's pop over here. That's fine. Actually, since while that's spinning up, let's just have a quick look over here. Yeah, see, that C++ thing's still taking a long time, and that's fine. That's why we're doing it in the background. Alrighty. Localhost 1313. Perfect. I just want to make sure that that looks fine. Documentation. Actually, sorry, blog. 1.11 RC. Today is Tuesday. That looks pretty good. Let's just make that a little wider just so we can... I think we have the same issues. Maybe. Just pull that across. So I just noticed there should be a space there. Yeah, there are. That one has the space. Oh no, that looks like it's doing this thing. Cool. Sweet. That looks good. I got no issues there. Alright, we can get rid of that. Awesome. Okay. Let's preview. Copy that. Ooh, I want to have a look at link test and data proof or ignore. Don't think, actually I only care about not that, star.md. Yep, that's all right, beautiful. And data proof or ignore, I think I already know where the only one is. And it's gonna be in more places than I thought it would be. Open and find window for me, will you? Ah, that's the template. Don't care about that. And that's the old one, so we can get rid of it from that one. Let's just strip that while we're in there. Replace all. Excellent. Oh, big stretch. Ah, there's no errors. Yeah, that's fine. All right, cool. Done. Okay. Oh my gosh. Let's create the PR then. Check out my B release /1.11.0/r. Whoops. Git branch dash release to rc, please. Alrighty. All that silly stuff in there from the C++ stuff. Is that still running in the background? Yup. All right. I don't want to delete it, but I just don't want to add it. Where are we? Easier way of doing this. Let's do a commit on here. Shrink that a little. New non-modal interfaces available. No, I don't actually like that at all. I've tried it. I'm not a huge fan. Release 1.11.0 release candidate. This release candidate. But let's have a look here because there is stuff that I do not want to include. That I want to include. This I do not. In fact, really that should be get ignored, but anyway. That looks like everything. Let's commit that. Lovely. Let's have a look. It looks like everything's in there. Yep. Test SDK, C++, all that stuff I don't care about. That's not actually pertaining to this release, so that's fine. Let us get that up there. Just copy that URL. Drop that in. Have a quick peek. Must learn a changelog. Values, stole YAML, the new spec stuff, RC. Clean that one up. So release candidate. All that good stuff. That all looks pretty good. Don't see anything floating around. Nope. All right, cool. Let's clean this up. I give him a special kind release. Some reviewers. I will choose Robert Bailey or Buna because they're my main reviewers. I can give that a 1.11 milestone because we already know that's where it's going to go. And for the release candidate, NA. Create that pull request. Is that finished yet? Really does take a long time. It's ridiculous. Let's have a fun look. Oh, it literally just started doing stuff. Of course. There we go. There's C++. I don't know what takes so long in that part of the C++ process. Because once it's pulled down, it's fine. It's all the like dependency resolution or something. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, it's working now. Release candidate, everything release candidate, blah, 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 blah. And then it's pending. Fantastic. Awesome. All right, then, everyone, I'm going to leave you there. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'll chuck all my info back up here. Yeah, if you want to follow me at Neurotic, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much. I'll check this up on YouTube. Actually, I might check this up on YouTube. It's a good artifact if someone's like, how does Mark do like the first half of these releases? So maybe I'll do that. And yeah, thank you for hanging out with me. Keep me company while I do this. It's just a lot of checklist stuff. Just a lot of checklist stuff. Just what it is. All right, awesome. Well, if you're heading into your weekend, have a good weekend. Wait, what day is it? Tuesday. You're probably not heading into your weekend. But if you're heading into your end of year, enjoy your holidays. If not, yeah, I'll chat to you all later. Thanks so much.